Hi everyone, welcome back to Ace English Podcast. Ever freeze up when someone asks, what's your typical day like? We've all been there. And today we'll show how easy it can be to talk about your routines in English.
Hi everyone, I'm Justin. I'm excited for this relaxed chat about daily life because, honestly, sharing what you do every day is one of the best ways to connect with new people.
And I'm Amy, your host. Today, you'll hear how we talk through daily routines, work, meals, hobbies, and a bit of free time too.
So stick with us. You'll learn clear, simple English and sentences you can use right away. We'll walk through our mornings, chat about work, share lunch habits, and see what we do to relax at night.
So, Justin, a lot of English learners feel nervous talking about their daily activities, even though it's a common topic. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because routines seem simple, but describing them in another language can be tricky. Plus, everyone's routine is a little different, so you really want to get the words right.
Exactly. And having a few ready-to-use phrases helps so much. Once you get comfortable, these kinds of conversations happen naturally.
That's true. Daily life isn't just boring details. It's the stuff friends and coworkers ask about all the time.
Let's jump in, Justin. What time do you usually wake up in the morning?
On most days, I wake up around 7. First thing I do? Honestly, I grab my phone to check messages, and then I drink a glass of water to wake up.
My routine is pretty close. I'm up a bit earlier, about 6:30, and I like to start the day with a strong cup of coffee.
That sounds nice. Do you eat breakfast right away or wait a bit?
I usually wait about 30 minutes before breakfast. My favorite is eggs with toast, and when I have time, I add some fruit.
For me, it's usually something super quick, cereal or yogurt, especially if I'm rushing. Simplicity wins on busy mornings.
Makes sense. Sometimes just having something small is enough to get going.
Absolutely. The main thing is not to skip it, or I get hungry too soon.
After breakfast, how do you get ready for work? Anything special you always do?
I'm usually in a bit of a rush, so I shower, get dressed, and try to make sure I have everything I need for the day, like my laptop and notebook.
Same here. I also quickly check my calendar so I know what meetings or tasks are coming up.
That's smart. On the days I skip that step, I always feel a little lost.
So, what's your typical workday like once you arrive or start working from home?
I usually jump in around 9. Most of my day is on the computer, emails, meetings, and checking off different projects on my list.
That definitely sounds familiar. So many jobs today are all about screens and online work.
True. And because of that, I try to take small breaks, just to stretch or step outside for a minute.
Taking breaks makes a big difference. How do you remind yourself to pause during a busy day?
It's easy to forget, but I set a timer or use little post-it notes near my computer. Even a 2-minute walk around the room helps reset my brain.
That's a great tip. I sometimes just stand up and stretch while my coffee is brewing.
Exactly, small movements keep you from feeling stuck, especially after hours of sitting.
What do you usually do for lunch, Justin?
Most days, I eat lunch around noon. If I have time, I cook something quick, like pasta or a sandwich. Other times, I order in or head to a cafe nearby.
I love a short walk after lunch. It really helps me feel refreshed and ready to focus again.
I found the same thing. Just getting out, even for 10 minutes, changes my whole mood for the afternoon.
Funny how a little fresh air can wake you up more than coffee sometimes. Do you have a favorite place you like to walk?
There's a park just a block away, so I usually head there. Even just watching people or listening to birds puts me in a better mood.
That sounds peaceful. I sometimes just walk around my block, but it still does the trick.
It really does. And if I can't go out, a short stretch or moving to a different room helps too.
Let's pause for a second if you're enjoying this conversation. Don't forget to support the podcast. Subscribe to Ace English Podcast, like this episode, and share it with your friends who are learning English.
We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment about your daily routine, or tell us which part of your day you find most interesting to talk about.
Your feedback really helps us make better content for you, so thank you. After lunch and that walk, how do you stay focused in the afternoon, Justin?
Honestly, afternoons can be tough. I try to make a to-do list, and I usually tackle the hardest project first before my energy drops.
That's smart. I try the same. Get the big things done early, so the rest of the day feels easier.
And if I really get stuck, I'll change up my workspace for a little boost.
When your workday is over, what's the first thing you do to relax?
I like to take a few minutes to unwind, maybe just sit quietly or listen to music before jumping into evening activities.
Nice. That break between work and the rest of your night makes a big difference.
Absolutely. Otherwise, it feels like the day just never stops.
What's your favorite way to spend your evenings?
I usually cook dinner, then read or watch a show. Some nights I call a friend or go for a walk if the weather's nice.
That sounds relaxing. I love to do something creative like drawing or working on a puzzle before bed.
Doing something just for fun really helps you end the day on a good note.
When it's time for bed, do you have a routine that helps you sleep better?
I always try to put my phone away at least 30 minutes before sleeping. Reading a book or listening to soft music really helps me relax.
That's a great habit. I also dim the lights and sometimes drink herbal tea to signal to my brain that it's time to rest.
It's amazing how small changes like that make falling asleep so much easier.
Before we go, let's recap. First, having a few simple phrases ready helps you talk about daily routines with confidence.
Second, remember that sharing your daily life is a great way to connect with others and start real conversations.
And third, don't forget practicing out loud, even with a podcast, makes your spoken English stronger every day.
Your action step. Try describing your own daily routine in English tonight. Maybe write it down or say it out loud to yourself or a friend.
So, like the video, share it with other learners, leave a comment about their daily routine, and subscribe to Ace English Podcast for more practice. So, you know, after a long day at work, it's not always easy to switch off. Justin, what do you usually do when you finish work in the evening?
Honestly, by the time I finish, usually around 5 or 6, I really need a little break. I like to relax first before I do anything else, just to clear my head after a busy day.
That makes sense. I feel like if I jump into another task right away, I never really get to rest. So, how do you usually relax when you get home?
Most days I'll put on a short video online or listen to some music for about 20 minutes. It helps me stop thinking about work and just enjoy the moment for a bit.
Music is such a good choice. Sometimes I do something similar, but if the weather's nice, I actually prefer to go for a short walk outside.
That sounds refreshing. I should try that more often. Getting some fresh air after being inside all day must feel great.
It really does. Even just 10 minutes walking around the block helps me feel more relaxed and ready for the rest of the evening.
I can see that. Maybe I'll make evening walks part of my routine too, especially when I need to clear my mind.
After your relaxing break, what about dinner? Do you usually cook at home or do you order food?
It depends on the day, honestly. Sometimes I cook, but if I'm really tired or busy, I'll just order something easy. How about you?
I cook dinner most days because I like trying new recipes. Plus, it feels a bit healthier than ordering food all the time.
That's impressive. I wish I was more adventurous in the kitchen. What's your favorite meal to make after work?
Lately, I've been experimenting with different kinds of stir-fry, lots of vegetables, some chicken or tofu. It's quick, healthy, and you can always change up the flavors.
That's a smart idea. Stir-fries are so flexible, and you don't need complicated ingredients. I should give that a shot next time I cook.
Definitely. Plus, when you're trying to eat healthier, making dinner at home really helps.
True. And it's also a good way to unwind just focusing on cooking instead of thinking about work.
Still, I think it's totally fine to order food sometimes, especially on really busy days. What's your go-to meal when you order in?
Usually, I go for something simple, like noodles or a rice bowl, nothing too heavy. It's a nice treat when I don't feel like doing dishes.
I get that. Having a balance between cooking and ordering food keeps things easy and interesting.
Absolutely, and sometimes trying food from different places gives me ideas for what to cook next at home.
So after dinner, do you have any hobbies or things you like to do in the evening or on weekends?
Yeah, weekends are my favorite for hobbies. I really enjoy meeting up with friends, watching movies, or going outside for a hike or a bike ride when I can.
That's awesome. I also love spending time with friends on weekends, especially when we try new cafes or go exploring in the city.
Trying new places is always fun. It keeps the weekend feeling special and helps me recharge for the week ahead.
Exploring really makes the city feel new, doesn't it? Sometimes my friends and I will find a park we've never been to or just walk around a new neighborhood.
I've done that too. You never know when you'll stumble across a hidden cafe or a great spot for photos. It's a simple way to have a mini adventure close to home.
Exactly. And even if we just sit and talk, it's always a good way to spend time and relax.
It's those small moments with friends that make weekends feel really special, I think.
All this talk about hobbies makes me realize how important they are for balance. Do you feel your hobbies help you stay happy and relaxed?
Definitely. When I make time for hobbies, whether it's sports, reading, or just hanging out with friends, I feel less stressed. It really helps me stay positive during busy weeks.
I agree. Even a little bit of time for yourself can make a big difference.
That's true. Hobbies don't have to be complicated. A simple activity you enjoy is enough to boost your mood.
Before we wrap up, I'm curious. Do you have any habits before bedtime that help you sleep better?
I try to keep it simple. Usually, I'll read a few pages of a book or turn off my phone early. It helps my brain slow down before sleeping.
That's a good idea. I've started making a cup of herbal tea before bed, and it's become my little routine to relax.
Small routines like that can really make falling asleep easier. Plus, it's a nice way to end the day on a calm note.
Speaking of routines, for our listeners learning English, simple conversations like this are a great way to practice, right?
Absolutely. Talking about daily routines uses useful words and phrases that come up all the time. It's one of the easiest topics for beginners to start with.
Plus, you can practice these sentences with a friend or even by yourself. Just repeating simple phrases out loud makes a big difference.
That's right. And don't worry about making mistakes. Just keep speaking and you'll feel more confident every day.
We'd love to hear from our listeners. If you're practicing your daily routine in English, feel free to write a comment and share what your typical day looks like.
Sharing your routine is a great way to learn from each other. Plus, you might even pick up a new idea or phrase from someone else's routine.
Exactly. And if you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video, share it with other learners, and subscribe for more simple English practice.
We really appreciate everyone who joins us each week. It's amazing how small steps like these can help you improve your English quickly.
Before we say goodbye, Justin, thanks so much for sharing your daily routine and chatting with me today. I think these real-life topics are the best for learning.
Thank you, Amy. I had a great time too. Talking about daily life makes English feel more natural, and it's an easy way for beginners to jump in and practice.
That's so true. The more you practice talking about everyday things, the easier it becomes to speak English confidently.
Exactly. And every time you talk about your daily routine, you get quicker and more comfortable using those new words and phrases.
For anyone listening, a simple way to improve is to replay this episode and try repeating the sentences out loud. It's surprisingly effective.
Another tip is to try describing your own daily routine in English, even if just to yourself in the mirror. The more you talk, the more natural it will feel.
And if you get stuck, you can always pause, listen again, and pick up new words or expressions to use next time.
Everyone starts somewhere, so just keep at it. You'll be surprised how quickly you improve with regular practice.
To wrap up, let's quickly recap 3 takeaways. First, having an evening routine helps you relax after work. Second, balancing home-cooked meals and ordering out keeps life simple and healthy. Third, making time for hobbies and friends is important for happiness.
And here's one action step. Try describing your own daily routine in English this week, either by writing it down or saying it out loud.
Thanks again for joining us on ACE English Podcast. We hope you feel more confident talking about your daily routines.
We appreciate you listening and practicing with us. Have a great week, and we'll see you in the next episode.